What's going on, people? You know what this is. This is not man Impact, aka Posting Link, aka Channel 1 Mind. And I am bringing you some Tekken 6 scenario campaign. Or better yet, in what might be considered, Tekken 6 Call of Duty. With all the gun shooting that's going on here. Like, where's the fighting in my, where's the martial arts in my fighting game? But, as you can see, I guess we're winning as we enter on this weirdo with this weirdo haircut. But yeah, you guys know the story of this already, and I kind of cut it around it because honestly, I wasn't gonna play scenario campaign if I wasn't gonna have my character. I was not gonna do that. So literally, we're seeing it just kind of replay. I kind of edited them together so everyone will be able to see the replay. Because I was going to unlock my character because I'm not going to play as Lars. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. If that breaks the immersion for some of you guys, I'm sorry. But I'm not a Lars player. No, I'm not going to play as him. But the good thing about it is they allow you to keep the story going even if you're playing as your character. Or a different character. And we can see Lars. I guess Lars just decided he's like, I don't need a helmet. My hair is enough of a helmet. Because like, why would everyone else be in a helmet but you? You got this stupid. Look at that stupid cape. Stupid. That cape don't look stupid. You got the 3 prongs of the cape. Oh my God, Lars, your Tekken 6 costume was terrible. I guess this is when Lars meets his love to be like literally Sleeping Beauty, Prince Charming, which actually might get him in trouble now because like the way this society is going, Prince Charming will get in trouble. He just like, did Sleeping Beauty ask you to kiss her? Huh? Did she say kiss her? Like you get in trouble for this now. Lars looks at her soul and says like, I'm gonna fuck that robot. No, just alright. That was I'm never gonna make that joke. Yeah, that's just disrespectful. That's terrible. But no, it's just their relationship is weird. And you all know it. Come on, it's weird. His fascination with Elisa's fascination with Lars. It's a little weird. And so I guess we were breaking into G Corporation, and we run into Jax. Obviously, it's not Jack 6; it's just Jax. And I cut out the fight scene because, again, there's no point. I'm gonna get to my character. You're gonna see a lot of fighting. So I just wanted to hurry up and get this story stuff out the way. And don't mind me, I have a little bit of a cold, so that's why you keep hearing that sniffing. But hopefully I edited it out. It won't be too abundant. And right here you can see that one of the members got hurt really bad. Actually, I think he's one of the characters. Actually, no, Lars actually has a friend. And one of the characters that I always wonder, how come they never utilize him? He actually is a very, he has his own name and everything. Which is rare because, it's just, Tekken usually don't give people that they don't waste resources on characters that don't matter. But Lars' second in command is actually a character, you'll see him in a second. I actually was surprised me watching this, I didn't remember that. But anyway, I guess we're gonna guess the Jack. Oh, Jack's like, I want some more. I'm not done. I'm not done. Oh, you gonna explode? Yeah. Self-destruct. Yeah, that's like the second time they self-destructed. Like on a Mishima. They did the same thing to the Hahachi. And so I guess that destroys the pod that Elisa's in. Check out the whole room though. See, this is why you wear a helmet, Lars. To protect the cranium. But then again, his hair did all the protecting. So no one else got the Vegeta vibes from Lars. Like, I'm the only one who got Vegeta vibes. When you saw his hair, like he's a Saiyan. I'm a Saiyan Prince. And so him being disoriented, he keeps looking at that robot. I guess he's gonna figure out how to open the case. So again, the way I remember the story, right, is he's part of the Mishima Zaibatsu, and they do an infiltration of the G Corporation, I believe, or he's part of the G Corporation. I'm doing it. Anyway, he realizes that, you know, there's something else going on here. This is not right. So I know he splinters off and creates his own group, and then his own group is I forgot their names, but yeah. And so this is what they find. They find her, Elisa. And of course, you know the story of Elisa. She was designed after Dr. Barsanovich's daughter. But I always found it weird because he put her as a ballerina, as an ice skater. So a lot of people don't realize what her fighting style is. And I always go, it's obvious she's a figure skater. It's like the moves she could do in the game is like literally figure skating moves. And so I'm like, I don't know how no one ever realized that. I think it's because I've been pre-exposed to fighting that character a lot that I realized that. Also, you know, because Astro pretty much, like, you know, main in that character. I've seen it a lot, and I'm pretty sure even he said that he figured that she was a figure skater. I'm not sure. And look at that. One shot and Jack. You damn jobber. Jack put up a fight. My parts are better than yours. It was game over when she brought up the chainsaws. Lars, I'm gonna fuck that, bro. I'm sorry. Why is that so funny to me right now? I don't know why that's so funny to me. I promise you I won't make those jokes no more. I don't know why that's so funny to me right now. I think it's because like I'm hopped up on a little bit of medicine, you know, and so don't mind me, I'm a little loopy. But Lars gotta make himself seem like he's important, you know. Let me save you. I can be your hero, baby. I'm cool too. That's what she's like. I'm gonna fuck that human. Oh my god. I apologize. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a weird ass relationship. Lucky for you guys won't see this weird relationship play out because I'm gonna be switching out that character. But anyway, oh yeah, here we go. This guy. This is what I was talking about. I was like, who is this guy? This is Lars' second in command. He actually plays an important character, and I was like, how come nobody remembers this dude? I could research his name real quick, but yeah, he literally like they're gonna probably say it. Again, he doesn't wear a helmet either, which lets me believe that he's like you know, somehow he has a force field around him too that's going to protect him. I have plot armor. It's in my scar. It gives me character. And so I guess he's picking up on the clues. I will find you, Lars. Say my name, say my name. What the hell is his name? Say it. Losing my patience a little bit. They better say his name. Let's see right here. Maybe I think this is what they say right here. Omega 1 to Romero leader. Is his name Romero? It could be. Yep, I think so. So I guess his name is Romero. And again, I don't remember him doing much, or maybe I don't remember the story of the scenario campaign. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, wow, they actually gave a secondary character. Like, it seemed like he had a character, like a character that wasn't in the game as a fighter. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really interesting. And so now Lars, this is when we learned that Lars has amnesia. I can't remember anything. I hit my head. And then she explains her backstory, which is completely, I would say she's probably the best of the new characters, besides maybe Miguel. I would give Miguel, I'll put Miguel over her. But I think that she's actually one of the better new characters. And again, I might be a little bit biased because of, you know, the Tekken 6, you know, and the fact that I was so exposed to this character. But I think she's actually, when you break her down, she actually does have an interesting fighting style. Now, don't get me wrong, she is annoying to fight against in this game. Well, especially in Tekken 7. But once you figure it out, I mean, all I can say is once you figure out the matchup, it really is not as, you know, it's not as brain dead as it seems. Out of the new characters, I think she actually has an interesting gimmick with a lot of the chainsaw stance and the ballerina, the figure skating stuff, and I think she's actually interesting. I think the jetpack changes how a lot of things are done. But I mean, again, I think she's second to Miguel. And then who's like a third would be like, you know, Bob or Leo, or, you know, I think Lars is the worst out of all of them, to be honest with you. Like, he's like the worst, like, character wise. I would put him in the bottom. I would put probably Leo above Bob, and then Lars. So there you go. That's my list of the new characters. How I would rank them. And again, these are new characters for Tekken 6. Because we're playing Tekken 6, not Tekken Tag or, you know, Tekken 7. And so basically, this is when they come up with the idea of, like, you know, trying to get their, you know, go around the world, becoming world warriors, and figure out to defeat, you know, each boss. You basically just gonna play each stage, defeat each boss, and move on the story, which is not really that. I'll be honest with you, it's not really that interesting. Like, I know people love the scenario campaign. I care more about the gameplay of it than the story of it. I found all this cutscenes to be like skippable. But you know, but for you guys, I'm gonna give it a try. Not these early cutscenes, but the later cutscenes, I'll be more active in them and like trying to, maybe even I'll read them to you guys, and then, you know, add my little ideas on top of them. But the early cutscenes is definitely different, because these are actually edited together, because like the way I played the game was I unlocked my character, then I had to use the, you know, replay footage and piece it all together for you. And then we got the first hints of where we're gonna start with the creeper over here watching us. Why you want somebody's watching me? And you can see this is what I'm talking about. Why I unlocked my character. Because I was like, as I said, I'm not playing. I'm not playing as Lars. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it for you guys. But my question is, does the dialogue change? Now that I think about it, does the dialogue change between them depending on? I don't think it does. So hopefully he doesn't say corny lines that Lars would say. You know what I mean? Because that'd be pretty silly. But let's see. Let's have a look. And as you can see, I haven't designed my character yet for anything other than like actual playing with him online. I haven't set up nothing. It was definitely easy to get back into this. Like it wasn't. I thought it'd be more confusing, the controls. It definitely wasn't. Once you learn the lock on button, where that is, like, you know, how to lock back, how to change who you're looking at. And you gotta remember that there's also a walk button. The walk button is very key. Learn to use that walk button, because that walk button allows you to free range walk, and so that allows you to get, you know, from places. If you don't use it, then your character just backs up or moves forward in a straight line. Where, you know, so you have to hold down the walk button to walk. But other than that, the combos work out just the same. Yeah, see that walk button allows me to walk that angle to get that. Yeah, other than that, combos work out the same. Like, I actually was surprised at how fluid it actually is. Like, it's not. I mean, you'll get cheap shit like that happening, but that's nothing to deal with. That's nothing you can't deal with. And again, oh, that's a special. You want to get the alien because the alien unlocks usually a special item. And so yeah, now we're up on the first boss. And you think you can handle G corporations with such a small crew? You looking for trouble? Now I can barely read my screen because my screen is so small. But the punk that teamed up with this, I can't do this. I'm sorry, I can't read the screen. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to read the screen where it doesn't hurt my eyes to strain my eyes. Cause like the way my computer is set up and the mode it reads in, where it's actually where I'm recording it actually reads in a small font, like a small side screen. So I'll figure it out. Just for you guys, I'll figure it out. I usually don't care, but for you guys, I'll do that. If this gets enough views, if this gets enough comments, I'll definitely do it. Because like I said, this is all about, doing this video is all about celebrating you guys. You guys wanted it, I'll do it. I actually have another whole nother game coming soon. I actually ordered it because someone else said like, hey, I'll watch you play this game, and I'm like, oh, okay, if you watch me play this game, I'll do it. And so he was like, yeah, I'll watch you play it. So as you can see, we just kind of walk through Brian. He's like kind of like a training boss, which I find funny. They put Brian as your first like real obstacle. It's like, Brian? I mean, isn't he like one of the more popular characters? But I guess when you think about it, his story doesn't really have nothing to do with anything, so it'd be perfect for it. Yeah, so there's a cutscene, another cutscene. This one was Mishima Zaibatsu learning what happened here. What just happened with when you saw Lars pick up Elisa, and so they're learning now and put the pieces of things together. And this is when you can actually see Eddie as part of the Mishima Zaibatsu. And it's pretty funny. I thought he was speaking Brazilian, but apparently he speaks English. Yeah, so, and then of course, look at the brood master over there. I'm so brooding. Every time that I see him, I just think of that stupid crawling in my skin. These wounds they wear not here. And every time I see Jin, look at. Tell me that don't play perfect on top of him, or something like some kind of new metal song you can think of that's like super depressing. Behind these looking glass, these blue eyes of mine. Like one of them stupid songs. Oh my god. Something Stained from 2001. But yeah, I actually this might be the coolest Jin that's probably ever been, only because of the jacket. Like, I gotta be honest, Mishima characters know how to dress with the jackets. And of course Eddie right here is like, hey, giving him a rundown, like, hey man, we should probably do a lot more. And Jin's just like, mind your business, Eddie. He's just like, don't forget who you are. Stay in your lane. You're not even a real character. You're Tekken 8, bro. Ooh. And of course, anybody get his ass beat. You better sit down, Eddie. You talking about the guy who just won like 3 tournaments in a row. And of course, Nina. You know it's bad, but Nina's kind of played like the peacemaker. And of course, Jen was like, "Oh, I always have a plan. I'm Batman, damn it." And he's like, "Hey, you still want to make Tekken 8, don't you?" I'm sorry, Eddie players. I know. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I know. It hurts. But you're gonna be okay. You have Azazina. Whatever. I don't got no sympathy for you guys. I don't. You guys, every time I was like, I want my character Bruce. Oh, you got Josie. You got Falcon. Like, no, there's not. You know what? You got Azazina. Deal with it. Nah, honestly, I do feel bad for you, Eddie players. You know you're gonna get your character in DLC, so I don't really care. But anyway, we start the next mission. And a scenario campaign. Actually right here, I actually found this mission to be actually kind of annoying because of the side of the building you can fall off of. And so I was just like, everything I do is to stay away from the edges. And so, yeah, here we go. Kicked right in my face. In this scenario campaign, this match right here, you actually get to see me probably use a little bit more weapons. And again, because weapons are actually really cool in this one. Like I said, I don't think that they fully understood like how to implement the weapons properly, because the controls is still still wonky using them. But yeah, anytime you see a machine gun in a video game, and the villains just run towards you while you're holding a Gatling gun, I think you need to reevaluate the AI. Like, look at that, they're running at me and I'm holding a goddamn Gatling gun. Would you run at a guy with a Gatling gun? I'm just I'm not saying I know what to do there, like if you was programming this game, but to me it just seems silly that I'm holding a Gatling gun. Charge him! It just makes it to me. It just I don't know. It's just something that I noticed when I played through this, and I'm like, why the hell are they charging me? But you can see by the fighting style, you can tell a lot of times by the fighting style what kind of characters you're gonna run into as like the boss. So bang, here we go. It's one of my favorite Tekken 6 characters who I should criminally learn how to play with. I've had 3 games to learn how to play with this character, and I actually really liked the character. Like, I thought the design was really cool. I know a lot of Latinos like to adopt him, even though he's Spanish, which I always go, there's a difference, right? Spanish and Latino. But I know a lot of Latino players who like to adopt Miguel as their boy, and I'm just like, there's a difference, but whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. That's between them and their brainwashing. Anyway, Miguel is actually a really freaking cool character. Like the whole concept of his fighting style, that this doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing, like a fighting style with no martial arts training. Like, that whole fighting style just seems really cool. And the character seems cool. Like, his story of how he gets into the tournament is really cool. It's just that after that whole situation, it's like, I don't think there's ever a time where I think he can ever challenge Jin. It doesn't seem like so his story. So I guess that's probably why they put him at the beginning, because it's like, what can they actually do with him? Like, where else would they put him? And so yeah, and this is when we also see large containers. And I think I just went straight to the next one, because I was like, there's no point of like, at this point, we're at a point now where we're just still on the docks, And so I was like, this just to make this all one part of one. And so that's our, I think that's our escape boat. And as you can tell by, again, like I told you, once you can tell by, you can usually tell by the henchmen what you're gonna be facing because of the henchmen. And yeah, you can see a free range walk. That's still one of the coolest moves ever. Even though I don't know, like that tiger uppercut is probably at this point it's not even necessary with his design, because it's like the whole thing of it is like with it it does like no damage, but it's just cool to still see like he has that move. Now in my Tekken 8, he probably if he was a character in my Tekken 8, that move would probably be gone, because as I said before, I'm thinking about I would shrink the move list, and so moves that have served no real purpose will probably be gone. And again, it's really cool to see, and it's nostalgic to see that move. But what's the point? But see, this actually makes sense that a robot would run forward out of a Gatling gun. That actually I can live with. And these creatures, the groundhog, I like to call him Mole Man from The Simpsons, because they look like Mole Man from The Simpsons, don't they? Yeah, this is why I was just like, all right, let me get away from this edge, because the edge, you could fall off the edge, and so like I try to stay away from that as much as possible. It's fun to push other people down there, but it ain't fun to fall down there. And the crazy part is, like I said, like when I get more into it, I'll probably design my character a little more so he can, because again, the clothes actually has the RPG mechanics, where depending on what you're wearing, it actually defends you, gives you, a health boost or life boost and things like that. And so I'll probably do that just so I can get some of the, better things and the better clothes. Because again, like what I'm wearing right now is something I would play in the versus mode, but it's not something that you should play in a scenario campaign. But I just don't want to give up one of my spots. And so yeah, this is pretty much a scenario campaign. Like I could talk about this all day, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see it. And this is what you guys, this is what you wanted. Because like I said, it's way funner to play than I remembered. Like actually, like being able to just do whatever you wanted, kind of. The computer kind of, I guess it had more to do with the fact that the computer would just kind of like, they don't block as much, so it's a little easier to get off your combos and be like what you can do. Like I was juggling, you're gonna see later on, I'm juggling people across the damn near across the screen. And so when we turn the corner right here, we run into our old friend Jack. Again, this is basically, we learned that Jacks were basically attacking the harbor, trying to stop us from leaving. You know what I mean? So, and of course she has her experience. I mean, they're created by the same creator, so it's kind of like a reunion. Right to the wall. Get that damage. And Jack is one of those characters I really do enjoy playing. Actually, like I said, I learned how to play Jack for one of my other things that I do is this league where we play Tekken, and we actually have to learn. Well, we don't have to learn a new character, but you got to pick a new character each season. And Jack was one of the characters I picked up, and man, did I really enjoy playing that character. I was more shocked at how much I enjoyed playing them. Again, like I never had even thought about the character of Jack. Like, I'll be honest with you. You can see right there, she got the final hit. And so, Dr. B's creation, Elisa, did it. What about this robot on robot violence? She did it her own kind. Actually, I never really know what's the difference between, is she a cyborg or is she a complete robot? I think she's a complete robot. And so is Jack. Because that technically we defeated was Jack 6. I don't think that was just Jack we defeated. Jax. That was Jack 6. who actually has his own programming, I think, of sentience. But I don't know. Don't quote me. So we continue on the docks because I think where this is all part of one scenario where you're kind of like on the docks and like you're figuring out who's trying to stop you from getting there. And I think right here you're gonna actually meet the owner of the docks in this part of the story. You know, and you know we're gonna see who this could be and what's gonna happen. And again, like you kind of can't tell from the henchman that's fighting on this one, but I'm gonna leave that to you guys to see because you know, take your bets. I want to see in the comment section before we get there who you guys thought it was gonna be. Like, if you're watching the video, right, let me know right now. Type in the comment section who you thought this henchman was, who you think it is, and you know I'll let you know if you were right. Well, you obviously will know if you're right or wrong if you continue watching the video. But be honest, don't cheat. Just look and see. Because the henchman I would have thought for this is completely different than, you know. Get over there, throwing dead bodies. That'd be hilarious if they introduce Bruce this season in Tekken 8. He just comes onto the screen, just all you see is like dead bodies, and you see Bruce just throwing them, and just throwing them. Oh my god, I'm getting morbid. Why am I so morbid? You know what it is? It's because I've taken these loopy pills, and my feel better pills, which y'all all should wish me like to feel better. But as you can see, it's Lily. Who's that Pokemon? And of course it's Lily. She owns everything. Why not? So my character pretty much just goes like, you know, like everything in this game, you gotta fight. So even though it don't make any sense, cause I don't know what side Lily's on. She never once said she was on like G Corporation or the side of, you know, the Mishima Zaibatsu. She always just talk about her father being very rich. Like she even enters Tekken just so it could, like, her father could be like, oh, this is another revenue stream where we won. You know, just to, you know, she's not really even like, she doesn't really even care. But anyway, we make quick work of her. And in I would say non-impressive fashion. It wasn't like I beat her like perfect. And then we get a cutscene right here, where I think Lily does us a solid anyway. Where she's like, you know what, you guys fought good. You know, I'll let you get on the boat anyway. Which is, you know what I think about it? It's weird. Is that she kind of doesn't even react to Elisa. Elisa doesn't kind of react to her. I would thought they would have been like, maybe just because I'm thinking women, all women, you know. But I don't know. One's a ballerina-esque type of whatever, and the other one's like a figure skater. Like, then again, whatever. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it's time for me to call it. So, you know what? I'm going to call it right here because I'm just yabbering on, not making any sense. And connecting dots that don't need to be connected. But again, I want to thank you guys for watching this. Like I said, let me know in the comment section. In the next episode, I'll probably be a little bit on point because I can read the things. But, and plus I'm going to be probably just drugged up. But thank you again for watching. Take care. Yeah, and you know, do all the good stuff that, you know, you guys love to do. Like I told you, comment down in the description. Comment down in the description in the whatever the comments. Like, subscribe. Oh, before I go, yeah, I want you to see the board, so y'all can know where we're at. Because like I said, I had to catch up because I had to unlock my character pretty much, and so after I unlocked my character, I made it where it could actually, like, you know, we can see where we are in the, you know, the progression. But all right, people, I'm out of here because my head is ringing a little bit, and little bit under the weather, but thank you guys, man. It's been real.